Hey, Shanna here. Welcome back to my channel all about finding joy while learning to live well with autoimmunity. So glad to have you here. So today I'm talking AIP smoothies. I love making a quick and easy AIP smoothie for breakfast. Just a heads up that I always make sure to include a healthy fat and protein in my smoothie. So I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of my outline for a AIP smoothie and give you an example of what my favorite combo is right now. Let's get started. First thing I do when I make my AIP smoothie is I choose a base. So what kind of liquid do I want for my base? I'll use either like just filtered water, sometimes I'll use like a coconut water. Just a heads up, if you do use coconut water, make sure there are no other added ingredients. Or I'll use coconut milk as a base, so that's an awesome base for an AIP smoothie. Again, with coconut milk, just make sure that there's no like gorgum in it, no other added ingredients. This kind is my favorite kind of coconut milk. It is from Thrive Market. So today I am going to do coconut water. So I find it's better just to kind of test out different ratios to see which ones you like. I use about a cup and a half of liquid in my smoothies. If I'm just making them for me, if I'm making them for my whole family, then I just make more, and sometimes the ratios get a little bit off, but that's okay. So now that we have our base, and if you are in the reintro phase of the AIP, so if you've started reintros and you have almond milk as a reintro, you can use that instead if you'd like. The next thing I do is frozen fruit. So I go through different phases with frozen fruit as far as like what flavors I like. In the summertime, I kind of always like dig like a tropical mix. I do like to buy my frozen fruit, my organic frozen fruit from Costco because I found that's the most economical. You could also buy from a farmer's market and like freeze it yourself. So I love their organic berry blend. So I'll throw, and again, I usually don't measure. I usually just throw some in there. And then I also have been loving organic sweet cherries in my smoothies as well. This is kind of like a newer thing for me. We went to Hawaii a few weeks ago, which was amazing, and the Costco on Maui had a frozen fruit blend that was like berries and cherries. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Just a heads up, you're gonna wanna watch if you struggle with your blood sugar regulation. You're gonna want to stick to berries if possible in your smoothies, and you're gonna really wanna pay attention to how you feel after you have a smoothie, and you for sure want to make sure you do include that healthy fat and protein in your smoothie if you do struggle with that. This is the tropical fruit mix I mentioned. It's the organic Daybreak blend at Costco or Costco has it. It's got peaches, mango, strawberries, and pineapple in it. It's really good. This is probably our kids' favorite blend with like coconut water. So I'm just gonna throw just a little bit of a banana in there, and then I'll freeze the rest of it later. And then next, greens. So you can use all different kinds of greens. There's like a power blend of organic greens at Costco. There is baby spinach, you can do kale, you can just see what's at your farmer's market. I like to throw a lot of greens in mine to start off my day with a good helping of veggies. And I like to switch up what kind of greens I use too. Getting the organic baby spinach is just easiest because it's like triple wash, ready to go. I always get people who comment, you're having organic fruits and veggies out of plastic. I know, I'm a work in progress. I am so not perfect, and so it's one of those things where my goal is to go to a farmer's market each week, to have a relationship with my local farmers, and to buy local from them. I've got my base, my frozen fruit, I've got my greens. Now I want some healthy fat. Healthy fats play a number of incredibly important roles in the body, in the healing process, in the detox process, in the natural inflammation process in our body. And so just a heads up about healthy fats. If you have never really eaten a lot of healthy fats, it's something that you do want to increase slowly. You don't want to just like all of a sudden one day start eating all the healthy fats. That could be upsetting to the digestive system, and you may experience some discomfort. Costco also has frozen avocado as well, but I have some fresh avocados that need to be eaten, so I'm just gonna use fresh avocado. Alrighty, so I actually do half of an avocado in my smoothie. I started out with like a fourth of one, but I just feel better when I eat more healthy fats. And so if you're just starting with healthy fats in your smoothie, maybe start with 1/4 of an avocado. If you don't like avocado, a lot of times you can find a smoothie combination that hides that flavor. And the other thing I do is, and I just started doing this recently, is I put a tablespoon of MCT oil in my smoothie as well. MCT oil is great for, you know, like boosting brain power. It's great for energizing your body before workouts. It's great for fueling your day and craving foods less. Again, if you're new to healthy fats, just like ease into it. You don't want to like shock your body. So I do oh, look how cute this tablespoon is. My daughter, our daughter got it. It says 1 tablespoon of joy. So cute. We could all use more joy in our lives, right? Especially as we live with autoimmunity and chronic illness, and we're trying to feel our best. Let's go ahead and add in a tablespoon of MCT and a tablespoon of joy in there, right? All right, so now we have our base, we have our frozen fruit, we have our greens, we have our healthy fats. And if you're like, Shanna, what about the protein? You said I need protein in here. Yes, you're right. So anytime you eat a meal, I recommend, you know, 3 meals a day unless, well, we could talk about other options in a different video. But when you do eat, you want to make sure that you have your protein, you have your carbs in the form of veggies, and you have your healthy fats. So we have 2 of those things, and the reason why I don't add in the protein yet is because I found so I add collagen peptides into my smoothie for protein. And the reason why I don't do that yet is because I found it just gets a really weird, funky consistency when I add it in right away. And so I blend all of this up, and then I get it to like where I want it. I make any adjustments if I need to, if I don't like it, like if I want more fruit or if I want more greens or whatever. And then I add in my collagen peptides at the end. So let's go ahead and blend this up. So that is blended. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in my collagen peptides. So right now is the time, if you're like I just took a peek at it, and if I didn't like how thick or thin it was, I could make adjustments here. I'm pretty happy with this. I can give you like an idea in the down below of how much portions to use, but it's gonna be best if you just kind of do your own thing and just find what works best for you. So as far as the collagen peptides, I do use Vital Proteins collagen peptides. Some people don't prefer this brand, and that's okay. Another brand, if you don't prefer this brand, is either Great Lakes or Further Foods. I buy this kind because I find it to be the most economical in my experience. All right, so this has 34 servings in it, and so I just put 2 scoops in here, like that. And then if I'm making like double or triple or for my whole family, I just do 2 scoops per serving. So I do 2 scoops for each person that's having some smoothie. So the trick is once you add your collagen peptides is you don't want to blend it for too long. So you just want to like pulse it real fast. Otherwise I think it gets a funky consistency. Some people don't think it does. I just do. So I just barely, I guess that's not really pulsing, but that's just what I do. I just barely blend it. It is good to go. So I'm gonna grab a mason jar and pour it, and you can kind of see what it's like. Alrighty, so as you can see with the fruit combination I used in this one, it's kind of like a purpley. When I use like the tropical fruit or just strawberries and a lot of greens, it does turn green, but it tastes good still. So if you use the tropical fruit mix or just like some pineapple and strawberries and a lot of greens, and if it turns green, it's gonna taste really, really good still. So good, you guys. Such a great way to start our day. Protein, fat, brain fuel, and some greens, some vegetables. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm happy to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful, if you want to see more little cooking videos of things that I do in the kitchen to make AIP simple, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear. If there's something in particular you have a question on, feel free to ask me. I read every single one of your comments. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel to grow, and it will notify you anytime I publish new videos. I do publish new videos every week, and please know I'm sending you so much love and support. I am cheering you on as you learn to find joy while living well with autoimmunity. You've totally got this, and I've got your back. Have an awesome week.